How you folks doing? Jason here from 3-3 Outdoors, coming to you guys today from Insight Archery out here in Walnut Creek, Ohio. Today we're going to be doing a bow review on the 2012 PSE Vendetta DC. And this is the first time I've ever held this bow. I have not drawn it back yet. I'm just getting to know it, just like you guys here. We've gotten a lot of requests after the Evo 7 review we did that this had a kind of a cult following out there, the Vendetta, and so we called the bow shop up here, and of course they had one, so we're going to come over here and do a review for you guys. So let's get right into it. First of all, the Vendetta, this one here is in the Mossy Oak Infinity Camo. Overall impressions of the bow are it's a little bit lighter than my Evo. I would say the Evo that I did the review on. This camo pattern, the Mossy Oak Infinity Camo pattern, is actually this is actually the Mossy Oak Breakup camo. I really like the camo pattern. You know, I like the skull camo pattern as well, but I do like the Mossy Oak camo patterns as far as, you know, the finish, the overall finish of the thing. I see no running. I see no you know, no light spots in the pockets or anything like that. The limb graphics on this thing are pretty sweet as well. I like the X-Force limb packets. It's got the X-Force limbs on it. This is 34 inches axle to axle with a 7-inch brace height. I believe, let me make sure it's a 7-inch brace height. And this is a 70-pounder. I've got it turned down to 64.5, which is real close to what the Evo review is on. So we're going to get you guys some chronograph speeds at the end of this thing in a separate video so you guys can kind of compare. This has got the DC cam on it, which stands for drive cam. It's supposed to be an extremely smooth drawing bow, but still get your speeds out of it as well. Like I said, there seems to be quite a bit of a following for this Vendetta out there. I've never shot one before, so this will be my first time. It's also got the string stop on it as well that comes with you know, the different set screw marks, so you guys can set that to where you want it. All I have on this one is a whisker biscuit, and we just threw a D-loop on it. It's not tuned up in any way, shape, or form, super tuned or anything like that. You know, if you did come out here and get it from these guys, they would take their time and go over it for you and set it up just for you. A couple similarities to the Evo that I see on this is that they put these timing marks on the cam as well, so you can make sure that the thing is in time. So if you're out in the field, you're traveling with the bow, you can make sure that your bow is in time just by simply checking the marks on it. You're swapping out strings at home and stuff like that. It comes with speed knocks on the top and at the bottom. It looks like there's 8 at the bottom and 8 at the top. So you've got definitely some speed knocks on here as well. Other than that, it's got a adjustable draw length on it for you guys, and you don't need a bow press for this one as well. You know, you can kind of, if you're switching from maybe a wrist style release to maybe a thumb release or a T-handle release, and you're going to get that extra ½ or inch out of your draw length, you don't have to worry about trying to make a trip over to your pro shop to do that. You guys can do all that stuff from home. So that's kind of nice. I really like that about PSE. It's got the Raptor grip on it as well. Like I said before, on the Evo 7, I really like the Raptor grip. I put a little bit of padding on mine just because it is, you know, the middle of February out here, and the riser does get a little cold, but they've got it beveled on both sides, so it fits nice and so forth. But as far as the draw cycle and stuff, I have no idea. We're gonna do it at the same time as you guys watch it. So what we're doing is we're using the exact same arrows as we used in the Evo 7, as well as a carbon element review. And these are gold tip velocity 400s, cut at 27.5 inches. They're right around 349 grains per inch, or total grain weight. So right at 350 grains. Okay, so we've got this thing set at 64.5 pounds, right almost 65 pounds, and a 28.5 inch draw. And let's see what this thing does. And I apologize for the noise here, folks. We're doing this in the bow shop, and the wireless mic is down, took a poop on us, so the background noise, I hope you guys can hear it okay, but we're trying to keep this thing indoors so that it reflects, you know, the other reviews that we do. So, all right, here we go. Okay, extremely smooth draw, a lot like the Evo 7 draw. There's no let off. What I mean by that is that there's no valley really to the bow. You're pulling consistently, and then you're at the back wall. You know, it's not like the carbon element. That carbon element had almost like a drop off into it. I tended to jerk it a little bit, and that's because I really wasn't used to it. But the creep, this has got, this, you can definitely tell this is not as an aggressive cam as the Evo 7, because that creep there is very, very manageable. I would say that that creep is a lot like the Elite Z28 that I have. So that's the back wall. I'm really impressed with these back walls, you guys. I was not, you know, I'm a big component or a big supporter of, you know, the draw stops hitting the lens and not the cables. But PSE, and I think a lot of it has to do with the strings that, you know, like they're putting on their Pro Series bows. The back wall is there. I mean, there's just nothing there. So let's go ahead and shoot this because I'm tired of holding it. Okay, as you notice, just like with the Evo, a little bit of kickback, but nothing side to side, once again. So the overall balance and the geometry that PSE put into these bows with getting, you know, I don't even know, the draw force and stuff like that to come right down the middle of the bow has just been spot on. I'm getting no side to side kick whatsoever in these bows. It does have a little bit of what you guys now know what I call aftershock, hand shock. But that's to be expected. I do not have this thing set up to where it even touches right now. I've got a good almost 1/4 of an inch difference here between the string stop and the actual string. So, you know, if that was played with a little bit, it'd probably take out some of the hand shock as well as some of the noise. But just the slightest little bit of a stabilizer will keep that thing from giving you that hand shock. So let's go ahead and let's shoot this thing again. The draw is just fantastic. The draw is just fantastic. I am absolutely a believer in these cams. I can see now why it has such a following. I feel like you can cheat a little bit more with this bow. I feel like if you're in a tree stand, I can see why this is such a big bow hunter's bow, because it's just not quite as aggressive as the Evo, and you just feel like you could hold this thing at full draw for a very, very long time if need be. It feels good. It's extremely quiet for not having anything on it. Now PSE does not throw, you know, string silencers or, you know, string anything on there. They strictly rely on the fact that you know, that their bows are going to be quiet enough, and the fact that the speed is going to make up for that sound. So, but I'm very impressed with the overall quietness of the bow. Once again, just smooth, as smooth as silk. Absolutely smooth as silk draw. Just absolutely fantastic. Let me go grab those arrows. We'll come back and shoot 3 more times. Okay, so what we did is we just put it on the same exact stabilizer that we used in the carbon element review, and we just put the GoPro on here at the end so that you guys can see for yourselves what the vibration is like, and you guys can hear in the video of the GoPro if it's got a crazy hum to it or something like that that you're not picking up here. So let's go ahead and shoot it 3 more times and see what we got. Once again, I absolutely love this draw cycle. I like this draw cycle actually better than the Evo draw cycle. I like the speeds of the Evo, but I like this draw cycle better than the Evo for sure. As you can see, you guys, I am not gripping the bow at all. And once I just put the little bit, just the smallest amount of weight up there at the front, the bow doesn't move. The bow just sits there. So let's go ahead and straighten up this GoPro a little bit. I hope you guys can see that last one. Okay. I mean, I am absolutely in love with this draw cycle. This back wall is solid. I really have to pull hard in order to get it to move at all. So I'm very happy with the draw cycle. All right, let's go ahead and shoot. As you guys can see in my grip, got a very free torque grip as far as what the bow wants to do. The bow just sits there. It just absolutely sits there. Very, very, very impressed with this bow. Very impressed with this bow. And last one. Very nice. And once again, before I finish up here, I'll shoot this thing again here, but okay, before I finish up, I just wanted to add too that I just noticed something I forgot to add in the main video here, and that was that PSE on the Vendetta as well, you know, all their Pro Series bows have those starting marks for your center shot. I really like that. I found that to be extremely accurate. You know, I just put a simple rest on mine, and I actually was shooting bullet holes through paper at 40 yards. Just very impressed. So there it is. This is the 2012 PSE Vendetta DC, and overall very impressed. If you guys are all, you know, looking to upgrade your current bow, or you want to, you know, you've been looking for this Vendetta and waiting for a review, well, we've got it to you. My guys over here at Inside Archery, they can take care of you. They've got all the entire PSE line here. Give them a call. Their information is down there at the bottom on the ticker. Fantastic people over here. And just overall very impressed with the new Vendetta by PSE. I'm absolutely falling in love with these draw cycles and these cams on these bows. So listen, we appreciate all the support here at 330 Outdoors. Continue to give us your feedback, good and bad. We take it all. Check us out on Facebook. Like us on Facebook. We've got a contest on Facebook. We're giving away a free flex cam with the universal mount for whoever refers the most people. So check us out on Facebook. We'll catch back with you guys next time. As always, shoot straight, hunt hard, God bless, and we'll see you.